Hey guys, it's your best fight friends. I'm Rachel.
Who are we?
That's Kelsey.
Hi, I'm Kelsey. It's been a while. It's been a while since that song came out.
Yeah, so we took a little bit of a break, so we just wanted to catch up with you guys. It was an unintentional break.
Much like that movie Unaccompanied Minors.
You were sick.
Where they get trapped at that airport.
How was that an unintentional break?
Well...
That's what I thought. You were sick, and then I was sick, and then I went on a trip, and it just,
we just
all
couldn't
worked
get
out. But news has happened in the fight world, and I wanted to talk about Canelo.
Viva Canelo!
What a win this is for fight fans that he is back in the mix so soon.
Yeah.
We've lived through, an Andre Ward layoff, dealing with, legal stuff. Who is the other? There's another person who I can't remember who it was, but
Mikey Garcia.
Yeah, so having Canelo back in the mix, and I think I heard that he wants to fight in 2020. There's still
he's maybe very close to announcing a fight against Callum Smith, which ironically would be on DAZN. But basically, what my understanding is that Canelo wants to be able to go around and fight under different promoters, not have a contract with one of them. Just fight, fight the best fighters and who he wants to fight, and then make the biggest fights happen. I don't know if
the freedom of that.
I love it. I love it. Congrats, Canelo, and congrats to everybody involved. I think it's awesome. I'm also really congrats to Golden Boy and to DAZN for just not dragging this thing out any longer than they had to.
Right, because sometimes people just drag this out either because of money or because of
sometimes it's best just to move on.
I'm right, and this is supposed to happen, and so I'm just going to hold this tightly. So just excited. Canelo back in the mix. Grateful to all parties involved that this happened quickly.
Viva Canelo! And Callum Smith, that's a good fight. Callum Smith is ranked number 1 by the Ring magazine, I think, and the Transnational Boxing Room. At 168 pounds, he's got a title belt there. I think he's the Ring magazine belt, so that would make him legitimately a 4-division title holder, right? Because he got the secondary title at 168.
Yeah.
That's a really awesome, great fight, and I'm excited about it.
So the other kind of, big thing, Conor McGregor versus Dustin Poirier 2 is officially booked.
It's almost officially official.
There's it's maybe one step away from being official, but everybody...
All they got to do is put a poster together. They're frantically putting that poster together. For some reason, they waited to the last second. Even though Conor had made one when it was a charity sparring match.
Right.
But that's a big fight. It's going to be January 23rd, main event of UFC 257. That's awesome, too, because it gets... Look, these are two of the biggest names in combat sports, Canelo Alvarez in boxing, Conor McGregor in UFC. They both are going to have fights in maybe December and January. Of course, that will set the ultimate showdown, Canelo versus Conor.
Okay.
What? No.
I'm also excited to see Dustin Poirier get another chance, because here is somebody where fight fans are like, hey, you know what? He's not the same fighter he was when he first fought Conor.
Right. And he's ranked number 1 in the division.
Yeah, I'm really excited for him to get another chance. The other thing, and this is actually recent, wasn't during our unintentional break, that Khabib GSP
could maybe happen.
I mean, that's not the Conor Dustin thing.
The thing is that
it's why is he got left in the rankings?
You saw this testing poll. He's still listed as the champion. He's still pound for pound on the pound for pound list. He's at the top of the pound for pound list. His manager posted the other day 30-0 on Twitter. Everything points to this guy's coming back to fight
Dana
again.
White's I don't think he's retired.
Dana White says he's not retired, so who knows? We saw him retired after his last fight, but it looks like he could be coming back, and I would suggest that he's coming back to fight GSP, because that's the fight he wants. That's the fight that his father wanted for him to go 30-0, and he doesn't want to fight
So let me ask you this, Kelsey, because I'm not as familiar with GSP. What do you feel? Do you feel like that's going to be a legitimate, 2 greats in there, or is GSP a little past his sell-by date?
Well, he's definitely older, he's retired, but the problem with GSP is you can't count him out. He's on everybody's, if you have a Mount Rushmore, he's on everybody's 4 best MMA fighters ever.
Well,
Some people consider, he's done this before, though. Let me get to the point. He's done this before. He's been retired for a long period of time.
Okay.
Come back and beat the sitting champion at welterweight and middleweight to be. He's done that twice, I think.
Okay, so you don't think that this would be reminiscent of the recent Anderson Silva fight that we saw? So this isn't.
Well, with the caveat,
so this is what I'm asking because I'm really not familiar with GSP.
Suddenly, yeah, it could turn out that because you never know when a guy
when somebody hits that.
The last time we saw him, he wasn't old.
Okay.
He stays in good shape. I don't know. I mean, I think it's a super fight regardless. It's a super fight.
I don't know what that
Boy, my head
inflection means.
It's stupid. Just
okay. All right. Well, hey, we just wanted to catch up and just say, you know, like we didn't intend to ghost you guys or something. Like it just happened. It was unintentional. But we got some reaction shows because this is actually Saturday of kind of a big fight day. We just watched Katie Taylor and we have Terrence Crawford tonight and we have a UFC fight card where like the main event, like Paul Felder stepped in on like very short notice.
5 minutes notice. They were like, "Hey, Paul," and he was like, "Yes." They didn't even ask him. He was like, "I'll do it."
He's like, he was already in the octagon somehow?
He's like, "I already have this sick stash somehow." I was like, "How do you already have that?"
Anyway, hey guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for catching up with us, and we'll be back.